Hey.
Welcome back, you
Liking the
suckers.
new
Yes, sir.
music, girl?
Welcome
Yeah.
back to the Game
Okay.
Winning Drive
What's
podcast
good, y'all?
each and every Monday with myself, Jay Hollins, Liz, CO, and G Cozy checking in from the West Coast.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
And we got some
Yes,
dope
sir.
topics. And we going to switch it up a little bit this week.
So,
Man,
yeah,
it's,
I like that though.
oh
That
yeah,
was hard.
you know what time it is, man.
It,
I
it,
really did
it
like
was
the music.
aggressive. You know what I mean? It put me in an aggressive mood.
I love it, man. So shoot, man, you know us. Every week we got college. We got
So, that being said,
the never ending circus of athletes not knowing what the hell
What up? We late. Sorry.
Man.
Yeah,
we
so
working out the
sorry.
kinks, man. But we here.
We
we
take
here.
one Monday off, and all hell breaks loose.
You know it. But Jay, we gonna let you cook, man. What we got coming up for the frenzy? And get up out of there for the throw the copyright strikes.
right there, 8 seconds. We'll have a new joint for that too. So, but anyway, let's kick this right off with a Penn State football preview because I was on the fence with how James Franklin was played. I understood, but I never really agreed with a coach being fired in the middle of the season. I just because unless he just tanking everything, and that wasn't the case. So anyway, Penn State hired Matt Campbell to be the head coach to take the program to that one extra level that James Franklin couldn't. Yeah, because they took Utah there. Whatever. Anyway, but as the former Iowa State head man, yeah, because Iowa State went there too, and the one who's going to push the program past Ohio State and Indiana, and Oregon, and Michigan, and USC to be the star of the Big Ten. Let me go ahead and answer that right now. No. And that leads to the big thing that ultimately became the reason why Franklin is the head coach of Virginia Tech. Can Campbell really win the really big games? What you think? Just yes or no, right quick.
Hell no, you fucking trash. Penn State is trash. Your uniform's trash.
And he got the
Yes.
two
Right.
Big 12
Cozy,
championships
yes or
and
no,
lost
right
both
quick.
of them.
I'm giving him yes.
Did you just say
No.
yes?
Mm-hmm.
I disagree.
Huh?
I'm fucking with you.
All right. It was Franklin's anchor that his teams had problems against the top 10 powerhouses getting the Nittany Lions to the 2024 season college football playoff semifinals. Basically, bought him a fat load of jack squat when it came. Damn, that was harsh. When it came to national respect, but he won a whole lot of games against everyone else. Campbell won a lot of games at Iowa State, averaging over 7 wins a season at a place not used to being a steady winner. But he won just 2 bowl games, and one was the 2024 Pop Tarts. Thanks to
Pop-Tart
Miami
Bowl.
We
star
love the
God
Pop-Tart
damn.
Bowl. We love the Pop-Tart Bowl.
I love Pop Tarts.
He said
Damn the fuck.
I got a
trash.
bone to pick with like anything Penn State, man, because when I was coming out, they offered me and then they took the
Rescinded.
offer away. So I said fucking forever.
Assholes.
Yeah.
So fuck Penn
Bro,
State forever.
I got a problem
They
with
did
them.
that to you?
I will forever have a problem with Penn State for making Joe Pa the scapegoat. when
Oh,
he wasn't.
absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Zandusky was out there grabbing major
Campbell
butt.
got-
And
Right.
Wait until
Joe
And
the
he
Paul had
did
to take
everything
the
he
guy,
was supposed to do according to protocol, and they still threw that man under the bus. And
Yeah.
I blame
And
them
didn't
for
they
him
wait
dying.
until he was
So
dead?
anyway,
I have a
Campbell got
question.
2 good.
Yes?
Huh?
Jay, time out. They waited until he was
Huh?
dead, right? To really throw him under the bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why it's
Somebody said, "Oh, Nova said he'd rather play the Xbox Bowl. At least you get a new system."
I like that.
Damn.
So, so Campbell got two Big 12 championship games and lost them both. Went 3-15 since 2018 against Power Four programs that finished with at least 10 wins. One was that Miami team, and this could absolutely work right away. Right? All right. So let me tell you my problem with this. But let me tell you my problem with this. Nobody wanted the Penn State job. They took him because he was the only one willing to take it. They thought we were going to fire James Franklin and we're going to get a hot new coach. And no, after people seeing what you did to Franklin, they're not coming to coach for you. Because everybody had coaches and Penn State still didn't because nobody wanted to coach there. So I see them being worse off. This is not a better hire than James Franklin. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's just not. Fight me. I don't care.
Oh,
It's not.
Why is he
You-
always ready to fight?
Oh,
Why?
look at Nova Prime. Jeez, the
I wasn't
comments
talking
is
about
always
Jerry
seem
Jones.
Oh
funny.
my
Best
God,
friends.
Sandusky and Jerry Jones would have been
That
good.
Sandusky and Jerry
Right.
Jones would have been best.
Oh
That's
God,
funny.
Nova, sick man.
I love Nova. Only when he agrees with me, though.
Nova Prime.
Good old Sanduke. Yeah, I don't think this is going to turn out well for them.
Even though he was
I truly don't.
even though he was the winningest coach at Iowa State.
That wasn't hard to be. That wasn't. That's like being the winningest coach in, I don't know, pick a franchise that sucks.
Of the Bad News Bears
You know,
in that movie.
yeah, like literally it's like, oh, I'm the winningest coach in Cleveland Browns history. Hooray. You know what I mean? Like, good for you. You know what I mean? Like, literally, like, this is not a better hire than James Franklin. It's just not.
Well,
It's not.
I wanted to say this because I
That's
was like,
funny.
while you were talking, I wanted to look it up. So you're 100% right. Franklin his career head coaching record is 116-60, while Campbell is 107-70.
Yeah. Everybody
So
had washed
they
their
didn't
hands of
upgrade the
Penn
head
State.
coach.
No.
Yeah, they didn't upgrade the head coach. Not
No.
really.
No, actually, this ain't even a lateral move. It's a step down,
Yeah.
right? And
Anybody
I'm
know
not
how
saying
Penn
he's a
State
horrible coach.
boosters are feeling about this?
No.
They had to take what they could get. They shot at all the top coaches. Nobody wanted it. So then there was him. You know, he was the guy in the back, like, I can fly. I'm a pilot. You know, like literally, it was like, damn it, is there anybody else? No, I can do it. Anybody? All right, man, come on, come to the front of the
All
car.
right, I guess
That's
yeah.
basically
Okay.
that's basically how he got in.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
Texas high school.
Iowa State is low tier, huh?
damn, that's crazy, Nova. Nova, that's insane. But this ain't gonna go because remember, everybody had washed their hands at Penn State. Remember, they snatched down Joe Pa's statue in the middle of the night. Da 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 da. This, that, and the other, and we just wasn't feeling that because Joe Pa did everything. Hey, I reported it to y'all. I followed protocol. Y'all did nothing. Now I'm the bad guy.
Nothing.
After I'm dead. Can we just keep re-emphasizing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Penn State's whole athletic department and those boosters, I blame you. So you get what you deserve, and that's Campbell. Good luck. Moving right along.
Period. Full stop.
There's some rumblings at the University of Michigan
Oh.
that their athletic director, Ward Manuel's time in Ann Arbor might be coming to an end after this whole Sharon Moore saga. right?
Oh, here we go, Sharon
Manuel,
Moore.
yeah, Manuel, who was hired as the school's AD in 2016, has overseen a number of recent scandals, beside the 5-year extension in 2024. Hey, Cozy, wasn't he there for the hardball stuff too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yep.
extension, which runs through 2030, pays him more than $2 million a year. A buyout would require 36 months of severance pay unless a settlement is reached. Um, Here's my thing: there always has to be a fall guy here, right? But this is his second scandal as an AD. First, there was the hardball cheating scandal, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made it through that, and then Harbaugh turned around and put Sharon Moore in place, and this dude was boinking the help. And this happened on your watch, right? So I don't think he should be fired, but he didn't do it because he didn't do it. But at
Right.
the same time, there always has to be a fall guy, and that fall guy is going to be him.
Who
Well,
wants
and
to
then
go?
you. Oh, I was gonna say, but you could say he's not. He's still a captain of the ship, and he's not taking care of the ship. It seems it would appear, right?
Well, I can't listen. I no, and you're absolutely correct. But my rebuttal has been like, I have no control over adults' private parts once they decide to do what they want to do with their private parts.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm here to run. I'm here to run an athletic program, not a brothel.
And yet,
So
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So I have it maybe a slightly different. First of all, we know how I feel about Fall Guys. Let's start with
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
Um, Second of all, here's his problem. To your point, Jay, two actually big scandals happened on his watch. And the
hmm
fact that Harbaugh put him in place or like tagged him to be his successor, my question for the AD would be how thorough of a job did you research this guy before you gave him the job? Because everybody talks about the fact that the entire athletic department was aware of the fact that he was sleeping with this chick prior to him becoming the head coach.
yeah. Well, they said players were blackmailing him for playing time
Right.
because
So
they
my
knew.
thing is, even if Harbaugh said, "Hey, this is my guy," you still should have done your due diligence before you just put him into the role. That they
You
could get
know
him.
what would have kept him his job when Harbaugh left? I would have been like, "Yeah, Jim, I hear you, but I need to wash my hands of all things you in order to keep my job."
He could have done that,
So
or he
I
could
would
have
have
done a
washed
real
my hands
purge.
of yeah. I would have washed my. I would have purged this whole staff and just bit down for 2 years and had two sucky seasons while we re-recruited everything and then back up. That was the only way he was going to keep that job. You know what I mean? Like is
Yeah,
you would have had to when Harbaugh left, you had to purge your things of
no,
all.
That's sick, man.
You can't touch the help unless you're getting the help from Craig's.
Oh my goodness.
uh,
that's what I'm saying.
I
Like
don't even. Yeah,
they knew about it. I'm like,
Oh,
they knew
yeah.
about
Nova Prime is a sick man.
Oh man.
No, but you can't even do that anymore. Remember,
They
Trump
took
them
that
shut
off.
down all the prostitution on
Ah, he's
Craigslist.
a
it. Yeah,
hater.
So you
Craigslist is
can't
even
even
yeah.
you can't even buy chicks off
Craigslist isn't
Craigslist
around anymore.
Craigslist the back page anymore.
That ain't
Yeah, that's
MAGA.
the thing. I don't think they're
They
around
shut they
anymore.
shut down all the fun for people like that.
That don't sound like MAGA to me.
Right?
Yeah. So yeah, like and
Hmm.
because he didn't look
Oh,
right
freaky Sean.
because because Ward Manuel didn't do that, he's going to get spit out in the wash, man.
That's exactly what's going to happen. And they've got
He's definitely
justification
going to get.
for it.
I would
He absolutely gave it to them.
I would be
But
surprised if he was there even at the start of the football season. I'd be shocked.
but it wasn't just that Harbaugh said, "Hey, this is my guy, put him in place." I thought I had heard that it was in his contract that Moore would take over
It
once.
was. It was the successorship thing. Yeah.
Yes,
Here's the thing:
it was contractual.
contracts get broken all the time.
It's true.
and I am doing my due
Listen,
diligence
because if I'm
because
the
Michigan
athletic,
is like under the spotlight after everything that
Yes.
happened with Harbaugh.
Yes.
That's my thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
So I guess they could have paid
for
him out,
sure.
right? And said, yeah, we're not
Yeah.
going to keep you.
Right, because my thing is, I go to my higher ups, which is the boosters and the university president. Listen, we can't afford another scandal, right? And these guys all knew about this. There's no telling what they would do once he's not once one of them are running the ship because they all backed his play was to say they not still on whatever. Hey man, how much would it cost to get him up out of here and just get somebody else? Let's pay him out and let's get the hell out of here. Like get him the hell out of here. Because at that point, I'm concerned about my job and I'm not about to bank my job on y'all. But that's just me. That's the way my mind thinks.
Yes, and he could have positioned it like I'm looking out for the best interests of the University of Michigan. Like he could have actually scored
Yes.
so
Yeah.
many points if he had done that. Oh my God.
And Sharon Moore could have been somewhere in a G5 school coaching. And
Exactly.
he
And
would have
everybody would
had
have
the
been happy.
scandal for sleeping with one of those two. And the University of Michigan would have had one scandal in like 6 years instead of two.
Yes.
God, Michigan just keeps it's one thing after another too. Like since the '90s, it's one thing
Yeah.
after another.
Exactly, Nova.
Yeah.
And on that
Yeah, they
note,
do. They do. It's like, listen, you got all this free time, and somebody can just you can. I was about to say you could go on Craigslist, but you can't. You got to go on
Can't.
Arrows or
Stop it.
something like that.
you got to do like
And,
Tinder or something,
and
right?
y'all
I don't
make the money to go on Arrows because Arrows are the girls that go for 1,000 to 2,000 a night, but y'all can afford it. So
It's just
whatever.
crazy to me because it's a continuous thing like dating back to the like Fab Five era going to basketball. Like it's one thing after another. Like the University of Michigan has had some of the greatest athletes and greatest teams to come
Mhm.
through in both basketball and football, and
Yep.
they can't celebrate or talk or even uh, or have anything even recognizing it because all of those records have to be removed or have an asterisk next to them because of a cheating
Mm.
scandal, because payers got played before that was legal, because someone's diddling the help, all these different things. It's
I
just
think
Diddling. I'm going to have to use that.
Nova summed it up even better than you just did. Do you see his latest comment? I'm like, oh my God.
Yes.
No.
The sick man Nova
Someone's always
Prime
looking
Yeah,
to put
in
them
the
there.
flesh.
Ah. Yeah, that
yeah,
I didn't see that
I agree with
coming.
Nova
Okay.
1,000%. Listen, women are attracted to power, and men love to execute power in every way possible. And power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So is the story of mankind until we go extinct. It's just gonna be what it is.
That part.
But that's all I got for college football frenzy this week, guys. It's been slow, but we'll pick it back up as the season
Yeah, we getting
gets
close.
closer.
We getting
We're getting
close, you
closer.
guys.
What I have one more disagreement. They don't have time outside because those jobs actually keep them in the facilities. They sleep there sometimes instead of going.
That's
Coaches
true.
have said, I live too far away.
Watching film,
Uh-huh.
scouting. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it's never stops.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
convenience. I think it's more
The
convenience.
time that they have to spend with their families. So I
Right.
got to have my free time in the office. So who in the office is
Exactly.
with me? Who's coming with me? Now,
Who's coming with me?
I mean, you just get a
who's
whole
coming with
facility
me?
of people who are in that same predicament, and people are going to start
Yeah.
figuring it out. Like everyone's going to be
Right.
like, "Oh
Right.
shit, you th- I'm
You know, right off subject for at least a minute. I was watching this shrink, and they say most people cheat in the workplace because people have the same purpose and they have a goal and they begin to work together and they begin to have things in common and they become companions. And eventually, if you're not careful, that can lead to intimacy. They
it's the
said it's
equivalent
just
to recency
human
bias.
interaction.
Well,
No, for
yeah.
sure.
To
It's
what
the
bias?
equivalent to
Huh?
recency bias. It's the equivalent to recency bias. And what I mean by that is like you can have your partner at home, but you're at the workplace 5 days out of the week, 8 hours out of the
all
day,
the
if not
time.
longer, all the
And
time
more
doing the
than
same
that
thing.
in sports, right? So
Exactly.
Yeah,
And you're in the trenches
you're at
working
this
on the
place
same
10, 11
stuff. And
hours a
so
day.
you take the same failures, you celebrate the same successes. Like
Yes.
it's a whole separate it's whole life. It's like a whole separate life for some of these folks,
Yeah.
especially when you're
Yeah, you're
at the office as
there
much as that.
at like you're there at like 5 a.m. and you're not getting home until 9 o'clock at night.
That's why they say the worst the worst profession to get with is nurses, because it's crazy long hours. No, like percentage of
Well, it's
nurses that
also the
cheat are
adrenaline rush, it's
crazy.
the dopamine, it's a
Hmm.
lot
True.
also
True.
physiologically, right? That goes into
Hmm.
that. Those high
Yeah.
stress, high pressure situations that you're sharing with someone else that you could potentially be
Yeah,
attracted to. So,
Wow.
I know
Jay.
how much
Oh, go ahead.
time I had to devote on the high school level. Luckily, our son was playing and Liz was always there. So she was always around, right? So that would be my thing to, well, just bring your wife to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bring
Have
your
her
wife to
do
work.
something.
No.
Hey, it's not Bill Belichick's wife, but look at him. He got his girl right in the office with him.
That is true. Oh my god.
That's a
This
oh damn. Oh, that's a
this
whole different yeah. Whew.
okay.
this
Wait. So let's kind of
Jay's
end Jay's segment and move to Liz.
well, I was about to say Jay's second topic there was kind of out of boundish
Let's say
there.
it puts us right into out of
Wait,
bounds.
and Liz had the perfect segue.
You said about what?
Is it your last
What'd
topic
you say? I
was
missed it.
your last topic was kind of out of boundish there. It was kind of like one of my topics.
So we said this is the perfect segue into
Oh,
Liz's segment.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, it was kind of out of bounds, huh?
what do we know? What do we know?
It's okay.
Everything was all good just a week ago, day ago, hour ago. What the fuck did I do now? What the fuck did I do now? Now it's all on me. Who is this bitch? Did y'all talk? Did y'all link? Did y'all freak? Baby, what's this all about? Baby, where did you even get that shit from? For real.
Oh my god, I love it. Isn't that
Shout out the
perfect?
young boy
Music.
PBE
Right.
Mexico. Young
Shout out
fella
That's
nephew
PBE
holding us
Mexico.
right.
down with the dope tracks.
Yes, Chicago's
Yep.
very own PB Mexico.
Know that.
What's going on? That's the title of the song. He says
And
everything was
before
all
Liz jumps
good.
off, for those watching, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Oh,
share.
thank you.
Thank
We
you.
always forget.
Right.
Right until the
I'm just gonna
middle.
keep chiming
Yep.
in.
Do it. So he says everything was all good just a week ago, a day ago, hour ago. What the hell? Well, he says, what the fuck did I do now? Well, let's find out. Let's see. First up is ESPN and draft analyst Matt Miller. And you know what?
Oh dude, I can't stand
Let's
this
see.
dude.
Okay, so he's on the shows like on ESPN. He's usually on NFL Live, Sports Center, and Get Up. So there's some accusations that have been going on Dynasty Fantasy Football subreddit. The
Hmm.
thread was called Matt Miller Leagues and Scams, and which alleges that he ran numerous charity charity fantasy football leagues with buy-ins as high as $500. But when it was time to pay out, he went MIA on the winners. He failed
Hmm.
to provide the payouts or proof of charitable contributions. He operated as commissioner for 91 fantasy football leagues in 2025. I mean, I guess he was raking that money in.
This dude.
40 individuals
Mm.
brought forward evidence that he pocketed buy-ins, ghosted winners on payouts, and failed to deliver promised scouting courses. What you think? That gambling is
I've
really
got multiple
messing people
things.
up.
I got such a hot take on this one.
I've
I'm
got
sorry.
multiple
I
things.
don't think the whole head-on collision thing was an
I was gonna
accident.
say.
Oh,
I
I
I was
was
think
gonna
gonna get
say,
that was
everything was
next.
crashing down on him.
Yes.
dude,
I think
dude.
that was an attempted suicide.
Yes,
No,
that's
I
what
think
I
that
was.
was his.
Oh, for
I
sure.
know.
I don't know if I think that was him just trying to do what he could to gain whatever sympathy he could and be
Oh,
poor me martyr
what? That's really
and to get
extreme
out of it,
for. No, that's
You're not
really
getting out
dude.
of being commissioner of 91 leagues, and there's over 40 people that have provided proof of the scam. You're not
Oh,
getting
I
out.
know.
So I like Cozy, I hear you, the sympathy route, but I honestly think the man was trying to just be done
Me too.
because he knew what was
I'm,
coming.
Oh no!
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Have you seen his X page
Yes.
since the
No.
crash? It's just
Yeah.
cries out for sympathy, cries out for this. Oh my God! I oh blah 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 blah. Blah. It's the poor me guilt trip that
Woe is me.
put woe is me.
Trying. But
Like
those of us
it's
that have
bad.
sense can see through it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so guess what he was driving when he see, okay, so the reason why I don't think it was for sympathy is because he
No, you got
head
to
on
multiply that by eight
collision.
or 12.
Oh wow.
You got to multiply that by 8 or 12 because you
And
got to think that's
actually,
500 per
wait, no,
person
what? Even
in
your
the league.
math, right? It's more than that because it's 91 leagues, and then how
Yes.
With
many players
That's what I'm
were
People in
in
saying.
each
each
league.
That's
league
what I'm
that
saying.
paid that $500?
If it's 12 players in the standard fantasy league, if not 14, 16, that number is so astronomically
It's
larger.
high. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So the reason why I think it was more than just gaining sympathy is because he crossed the center lane on purpose, obviously, and head on collision with a semi. You don't do that just to gain sympathy. Like, I really think he was trying to off himself. Um, he was
The
And
driving
fact that
then
a,
he sucked it. And wait a minute. And then he sucked at that too.
yeah. I
Which,
mean, he
the
didn't.
fact that
He
he's
didn't.
still employed by ESPN blows my mind. First off, ESPN, you need to
Okay,
cut your losses from
Now
this
that's a
guy as
fact.
fast as you
are we
can.
even going to
he
talk about
Second
what
thing,
Jay likes to call
second
hello?
second thing to all my fantasy football fans and lovers out there like myself. If you are going to get into a fantasy football league, especially a random one with people you don't know, even if they're famous, you make
mm,
goddamn sure that the money is passed through the account called League Safe. League Safe is the only
okay.
way you will get your league dues back if there's something faulty like this happening, and payouts will go out as they should. That is the only way. If you do it any other way through Cash App, Venmo, anything like that, people like this little fuck stick will do exactly what he's been doing.
Good
There you go.
advice,
Public
Cozy.
service
Good advice,
announcement. Yeah.
Cozy.
So he was driving a Ford Bronco when he crashed into the semi, which I thought that was kind of interesting.
Nice, nice.
Shout out to Ortho James.
Yes.
Oh my God. The one that they're
I don't.
trying to wipe away, from history. Like we don't remember him or something, but whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like him.
Yeah.
So he was ejected from his car. He suffered major trauma and required a life-saving amputation of his left arm.
Mhm.
Yikes. That's a
He's
lot.
still alive.
That's
Oh,
wild.
And he still has all that money that he stole.
Imagine.
well,
Right.
okay. So to your point, Cozy, he probably does that. I mean, that's a lot of money. But his family started a GoFundMe for him,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
and they.
It's just
Why does he
it's
need that?
Thank
scum.
you.
Scum is gonna be scum, bro. They're gonna look. Scum is gonna be scum. I don't know how else to put it. Like scummy, grimy, backdooring assholes like this are gonna continue to be scummy, backdooring assholes for
And you know what
forever.
else,
Like,
Cozy? Awful announcing also says that there was right like in the days before the crash, there was
mhm.
a surge of communication and repayments. He
Uh-huh.
knew his ass was in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah, they were coming for him.
They
That's
were
why I
coming
think he was trying to take himself out.
Me
Yes.
too. But did you
No,
die?
but
I
did
guess
you
he did
die?
not. He did not. Oh my
Crazy.
goodness.
Oh, you're a
Okay.
sick man.
Missouri officials launched a consumer production investigation, and the family did close the GoFundMe because they got a lot of backlash. Of course,
Yeah.
they asked exactly what Jay asked. Why does he need a GoFundMe? He didn't have medical insurance. He was still employed by ESPN.
He still is.
Still
Mhm.
is.
He's on a leave of absence, an indefinite leave of absence from ESPN. So I guess that means he's still
The
employed.
I would say the wording behind that means still employed, still
Uh-huh.
paid. They would make it known if he was not get if it was an unpaid suspension.
Okay, true. So now my question is he going to have ramifications for the car accident?
I mean,
Mm.
Time will tell
if he
because they're
didn't
going to do an
blow,
Uh,
if
investigation.
if it wasn't be caused by being an impaired driver, like under the influence, then I
Mhm.
don't see why. It's just an accident.
I mean, so
Like
purposely, I guess they would have to prove it was on purpose that he shifted lanes.
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like there would have to be so much like I'm just saying like
And it doesn't
it's
sound like anyone got hurt but him.
exactly. I'm
So,
like as far as the accident is concerned, I don't think that will be the grounds for release.
okay.
I think being a scamming fuck on the sleeper app is what's going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, because now he's permanent. Because that's what I use a lot of my fantasy apps through is the sleeper app, and they made it. They had like posts on there, like letting you know, like, hey, if you were involved in a league commissioned by Matt Miller, ESPN, this and that, he has been permanently banned from our site. We have uncovered this, and the third. Like, they let everybody on the app know that he was a pile of trash.
So,
He's
Cozy,
done.
how many apps are there for this stuff?
Fantasy
For
football. Oh,
fantasy
there's a
football?
good number. The major ones are ESPN, Yahoo, and Sleeper. Those are the big three. But there's
Okay.
other ones scattered throughout that as well. But those are the big three.
And
He obviously
and
can't do Yahoo because it's a competitor to ESPN. But
okay.
he was running through Sleeper, and I believe he had also had ESPN accounts as well.
And so I'm assuming there's not a lot of regulation on there since he was commissioner of 91 leagues.
Yeah, I mean, you can technically be a commissioner for as many leagues as you want as long as you're on
Okay.
top of it and doing and abiding by the
The
guidelines that
rules.
you
So
accept
there
or,
are
or sign
guidelines.
in.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And so and he absolutely disqualified himself from being on the app by completely going against those guidelines, and they caught him for it and banned him
Yeah.
permanently for they said for life. He's never allowed to
For
ever do this
life.
again. Like not at least not on our app.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out Sleeper. That's the best fantasy app for sure.
Okay. I wonder if so he's on a leave of absence from ESPN. Do you think that they're still paying his salary?
Yeah, I mean, if he's just on like I said, it would be in the headlines if it was like if he was on an unpaid suspension or unpaid review or leave or something like that. If he's just on indefinite suspension, then he's still being paid during this time.
Wow. Well, that's good, I guess.
For him,
Or
I mean, yeah, I mean,
right, right.
like, he probably gets medical insurance through them, like.
Oh my
Uh,
god! Did you see that?
Yes.
That's kind of funny.
Nova is a sick man.
He
That's
is.
some
Yes.
funny
That's
shit.
wild.
That's funny as hell. But I mean, like, I don't. I have no sympathy for this guy because, like, you're just such a grimy human being.
Yeah, that was pretty grimy.
Like,
Wow. All right. That was an interesting one for me. I don't know much about fantasy football, so thanks, Cozy, for all the info you gave us.
yeah.
All right, so I'm going to move on to Blaze Taylor. So he's an ex Titan scout. He was a defensive back for Arkansas State, and his dad is Texas A&M's current associate offensive head coach. His name is Trooper Taylor. So Blaze Taylor,
Hold on. Let me stop you
yes,
real quick, Liz.
okay.
Those sound like adult film actors.
Oh,
Blaze Taylor and Trooper Taylor.
Oh my God, you're right. I didn't even think of
Jesus
that. My
Christ.
mind does not work like that.
oh
Oh my
my, those are
goodness.
horrible.
Blaze Taylor featuring Blaze Taylor.
Those dudes sound like they were in the Debbie Does Dallas movie back in the day. Oh my God.
Oh my
What a
God.
horrible way to spell Blaze too. God damn.
Yeah.
That's what prompted it, because the way he spells Blaze is like so
Yeah.
out of pocket, man.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, Liz.
And his dad is Trooper Taylor.
That's even
Trooper
worse.
Trooper Taylor is hilarious.
That
That
is.
is hilarious to me.
So, Mr. Blaze Taylor was convicted of murdering his pregnant girlfriend in Nashville. This was in 2023. He was accused of slipping a fatal dose of cocaine dissolved in alcohol into a drink he gave his girlfriend, uh, who was pregnant at the time. Yeah. So I don't think he wanted the baby. What do you guys think?
I think that was him trying. I don't think he was trying to kill her. I don't
I
think he was
agree.
trying to kill her.
I agree.
So, guess what I thought when I
He was
read this
trying to
story?
he was trying to OD the fetus. That's crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought, where have I heard this story before, Ray Caruth?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, I'm telling you guys, we're not even like, we're Gen X. It's not even like we're like old yet. But the
Right.
Right.
history is just repeating itself.
History
I'm like,
repeats
where
itself.
have I heard this story before? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ray
That's
Crew.
exactly who I thought.
Golly, it's some wild stuff, man.
Dude,
So-
every
Why would
day.
you think you were going to get away with that? Why would you think that that was a viable option?
Yeah.
Because now
Because he didn't think that he was
have
going to kill her.
up your whole life.
Oh
Your
yeah, no,
life
he's
is
done.
Right.
done. You're
He's
done.
cooked.
And
He's
you're
cooked.
30.
But like,
He's 30. When I found out his age, I was like,
Right.
ooh, wow.
He's 30 years old.
and he just got life.
Yes.
Uh,
So he so the pregnancy obviously was lost, and then she died in the hospital. She was 25.
Mhm.
Yep. He got found guilty of second-degree murder in the death of Jade Benning, which that was the girlfriend. He was guilty of first-degree premeditated murder in the death of her unborn child, which I agree with that because I think that's who he wanted to not be
that
around.
was his attempt. I think his attempt was to terminate the pregnancy for sure.
Yes. Yes. And guilty, let's see, first degree murder, the death of her unborn child. Guilty of both counts of felony murder. But second degree for the girlfriend only. The jury obviously recommended life. His sentencing is
Jury.
September 9th. He
Jurors
maintains his
deliberate-
innocence.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say jurors deliberated for less than 3 hours, dog. That is
He's
an
done.
open and
Yeah.
shut ass case, is what that is. Oh my lord.
They tried to, when I read a little more into it, they tried to say that it was her, that she accepted an edible from someone during the pregnancy, things like that she did drugs, but I think the most she did was weed, and I mean before she was pregnant, right? But
Yeah.
I mean,
Nova,
I
I
don't know.
am.
I know plenty of people who
Dude,
use
I have-
cannabis.
Nova, I have asked myself that question a million times. I don't have the answer. I wish I did.
What-
Because we
like
could
what?
save a whole bunch of people. He just
Yeah, like-
posted, bro, why can't motherfuckers just wear condoms or take other steps to prevent the possibility of life happening? I'm with him
Right.
on that.
Right.
God,
I don't get it. I don't
I don't
understand that.
understand it.
And then
It's
if you
so
I don't understand how you think you're gonna get away with something like that too, and live your life like
like
Because he
nothing
didn't think that
happened.
he
happy.
didn't think that he was going to kill her. Once she died, it was wraps.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was just gonna pretend to be sad about the baby,
About the miscarriage or
about
the
miscarriage?
yeah
Huh?
Wow.
100%. This was his way of a couple good punches to the gut, or whatever analogy you want to make for that
Yeah.
situation. Like, yeah, no, that was his version of doing it that way.
That's so sad. That is
and
really
it
sad.
just and he ended up getting her too. That's just that's the whole situation is just unfortunate. Like that is.
Yeah. I have no words for that one. That's so sad. Rest in peace.
Exactly.
Jade Benning and the little baby girls, they were gonna have a baby girl. Sad. Sorry to end on a sad note.
There's some sick motherfuckers in the sports world and just the world in general.
In the world in
Yep.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grotesque sickness. We need more natural selection, right? Like
Yeah.
this is in a situation where I feel like technology should be advanced enough to where we start just like, you know what? Next segment, because I'm about to say something get us banned. Next segment.
Yeah, good. That was it. That was it for Out of Bounds.
Next segment.
I saw it cooking, brother.
Yeah.
I know his face was like changing. I was like,
I had
oh
that
god.
twinkle in my eye, and I saw myself on camera with the twinkle, and I said, "Yeah, let me We do a little damage
My
control.
ending was gonna be a little funner. That's why I put this. But we had some technical difficulties. So that was it for Out of Bounds. We'll get to the not
Good
so
stuff,
serious
Liz.
stuff next week. Thank you.
All right,
Nice.
we got a
Nice.
jam-packed segment coming up right now.
All
NFL
right.
on fire. Let's get to it.
I don't think they can handle the smoke. Undefended, my daddy was folks. We was 16 handling coke. I cannot name a man I ain't poke. We skied up trying to turn off the ghost. If you hop in this van, ben I choke. Put a bitch on him, he get back though. Told her text him to turn on his low. We been out since 1 in the morning, lurking, looking for the ops. It's finna be folk. I'm from the pole, where it get cold, nigga. So I keep a gun in my coat.
Shout out to Messi with the bangers.
Yeah.
Messi doing his thing. When I heard the intro, I was like, oh yeah, that's what we using.
Yeah,
That's
that's the
right.
one. That's the one for sure.
That's the one.
Yup.
Eh,
I thought right away. I was like, and if you see the video, it was in the facility that he used to train in when he was playing ball. So
yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
And
I watched
you
the
know he
video.
shot
I
it in
watched the
there.
video. Yeah, I watched the video when you posted it. So
My
yeah,
guy,
they're wearing football jerseys.
yeah, I saw it all.
one
All
of my
right,
favorite joints.
so everybody on this segment, well, kind of minus Cozy because he's waiting for the 49ers and
Waiting for my next week.
But anyway, everybody else, NFC North.
Hey,
Let's get to it.
hey.
Let's get to
Let's
it because I know
go.
we have a whole
The
lot
black
of
and blue
opinions
division.
as we talk about the NFC North, the black and blue
The
division.
North.
So completely flipped in 2025, as of course everybody knows. Bears won the division. They went from last place to first place.
Did somebody say Bears? We gonna run it back this year. Jared
Well, we got some opinions about that, but we
No,
gonna
That's my opinion.
Jordan Love.
We'll have some fun. We're gonna have some fun on the segment tonight.
You know what? I don't even have to listen to the stat. That's my opinion. Bears.
So, of course, the Bears won 11 games and their first division title since 2018. And, of course, the first under first-year head coach Ben Johnson.
Ben we trust.
Exactly.
That's my coach.
So,
That's my coach.
we're going to talk about the teams in the NFC North. And we're going to go in the order that I sent you of the list. Because
Okay.
I know the last one is going to be the one we're going to talk about the most.
Juicy.
All right.
Thank you.
So we're going to start with the Vikings. Poor Vikings. Okay, so in 2026, they have a projected record of 9-8, same as they did last season, which is 9-8. Their total offense was ranked 28th, total defense ranked 3rd. So JJ McCarthy had a 6-4 record across 10 starts, but here's his problem: he only completed 57.6% of his passes. 11 TDs and 12 interceptions, which is the lowest passer rating, 72.6, among all 33 qualifying quarterbacks. I'm still wondering how they picked him in the first round, but we'll come back to that.
Man, screw number 9. It's Kyler Murray.
The Vikings, wait, but we're going to talk about that. The Vikings finished the season on a 5-game winning streak, ranking 2nd in passing yards allowed, 4th in sacks, and 3rd in pressure percentage. We have to admit, Brian Flores, he put together a hell of a defense. He really did. The offense
Yeah, he
really
did.
what held it back because Brian Flores did his thing last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, their core
I mean,
weaknesses.
he's a dog at that shit.
He is.
Yes,
He's
he
an
dials that shit up.
he just
Their
does
core
not stop.
weakness, JJ McCarthy.
The core weaknesses, QB
Number
play,
9.
and the interior defensive line. So they fired the GM after 4 seasons. So they didn't have a permanent GM going through like free agency in the draft. And they parted ways with veteran defensive linemen. So now they've got a very thin interior D line. So key departures. Their outside linebacker, Jonathan Grenard, departed after 2-year stint with Minnesota. And of course, the Eagles acquired him and a 2026 7th-round pick to replace Jalen Phillips. They lost Harrison Smith, Everybody knows that name. He's a perennial Pro Bowler and a defensive staple. He hit the open market as an unrestricted free agent. Now, he did not depart on bad terms. He may actually come back, but he was and Ill will appreciate this, he was cap casualty. So they needed to dump some salary.
Get him gone.
Yep. And then cornerback Jeff Okuda. He was the Lions' number 3 pick in 2020. He only played with them for 1 year. They thought he was going to actually flourish under Brian Flores, but he didn't do very well. He was plagued by multiple concussions, and he only played in 6 games. And then they ended up placing him on IR in November. And then cornerback Fabian Moreau, and so another veteran piece for Flores' secondary. He hit unrestricted free agent. And then, of course, Brett, who was their backup, he left to make way for Tyler Murray. He was a journeyman. Nobody else is also a journeyman. Okay.
Check the audio.
About the Vikings. Yes,
There
we
we
do.
Oh, there it is.
Who? Who was talking?
Oh
We
no.
could barely hear you for
Yeah,
a second there.
you broke up just a smidgen. It's okay.
Can you
Good,
hear
though.
me now?
Yeah, we
you
chilling.
sound great.
Okay. So, of course, their key additions. Kyler Murray signed a 1-year, $1.3 million contract to either be their bridge or their short-term starting option. Carson Wentz, they re-signed him on a 1-year, $3 million contract for depth behind Murray and McCarthy. And then let's see, who else did they pick up? Oh, Jawan Jennings from Cozy's team, the 49ers.
Yeah. Third
He
and
agreed.
Juwan.
Third and Juwan.
He agreed to a 1-year, $8 million deal. And let's see, anybody else that's interesting? Not really. So the draft, they selected 9 in the 2026 draft, prioritizing size, defensive line reinforcement, and physical depth. They really targeted Flores' defense early before pivoting to offense on day 3. Their draft earned a grade of B- to C+. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Primarily due to the health risk associated with their first-round pick, who was what? Who, Ill?
Broke foot. No, man. Broke foot. Caleb Banks.
And they passed,
Broke foot
although the
Banks.
Bears fans are very happy, they passed on Dylan Feeneman to select him. Personally, I think they're going to regret that.
You have no idea how I jumped for joy.
Thank you, Minnesota.
But we shall see.
This
So,
is
of
the
course,
same guys that drafted J.J. McCarthy.
exactly. And they tried to, what the reason I brought up the GM is because they tried to scapegoat him. But then they turn around this draft and select a guy who's got injury issues. He broke his foot not only in his college season, but then in the combine. And that was your first round pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
They must see something.
So
They see something.
He's the only
we'll see.
he's the only first round pick rookie I've seen that has a questionable tag next to him on the roster.
Questionable.
Already.
So, first pressing question for the Vikings is who's going to start for QB in 2026, and I open the floor. Go ahead, Cozy.
If Kyler Murray doesn't take the job in training camp, he'll have it by week 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Stamped. Especially if they want to try
they
and
both lose the job to Carson Wentz by week
No,
6.
not walk it to him, Wentz. No.
Oh, hot take.
That's a hot take.
Walk it to him, Wentz.
Jesus Christ. Walking
Redheaded stepchild Wentz. Nah.
Well, here's the thing.
At least he can make. Hey, hold the thing. Listen, Carson Wentz is made of glass, but he can make the easy throws that neither one of those guys can seem to make.
Until he doesn't. Like, Wentz. Walk it to him, Wentz, dog. Bounce it to him. You know how many slant routes I've seen him bounce?
Do you know how bad your Cozy? Do you know how bad your QB room has to be for me to say Carson Wentz is going to win the starting job?
I still got some sort of faith in Kyler Murray, just considering he escaped
I
whatever
would too
shit
if he
show
could
the
But,
stay
but,
on
wait,
the
Cardinals
wait, wait.
are.
But
grind.
here's the problem with Kyler Murray. He's really struggling with the under center offense. That
True.
has been the reports coming all out of minicamp. He is struggling with that.
Listen, I would have complete faith in Kyler Murray if he could see over the center.
Dang, the center, the shortest of the old line.
I don't want Webster for my quarterback.
And that's
No.
why he has to run outside all the time and do all those bootlegs because he can't
He
see.
do
That's
look
exactly.
he do look like a toddler running around out there. I will
Bounce
say
it
it.
to him. Pause.
Sick man. Anyway,
But at least he
Um,
said
Right.
pause, right?
Look, man.
I don't know.
Listen, this is what I said. Do you know how horrible your QB room has to be for me to say I think Carson Wentz is the best quarterback they got right now?
God.
Yep.
I think they're still gonna start with McCarthy.
I mean,
Oh,
they might, just because he knows the
That's
offense more.
exactly.
But
Exactly.
I feel like
but
they
when
gotta
he's
give JJ first crack at the job just because people gonna get fired anyway
they
in
got
Minnesota. But
yeah.
they
I'll,
Exactly.
they gotta salvage that kid or head
all
some.
I know is
And
all I
can we
know is
also
they
talk
got
about the fact? Can we also talk about the fact that the
hey,
Cardinals are the ones on the
ill.
hook for
Eh,
Murray's 2026 salary? He'll make a
mhm.
total of 36.8 million in
Ooh,
cash,
ooh,
and the Cardinals are going to pay 35.5 million of that.
God.
I'm not putting that on the fact that they're paying that to get rid of Kyler. I'm putting that on the fact that the Cardinals don't know what
no,
they're doing. This has been a historically trash franchise for years
That's
that was literally
crazy, though. You're
backpacked by
paying
Kurt Warner and
35 million
Fred
dollars
and
for
Larry
players that
Fitzgerald for
don't play
one
on your
year.
team.
hey, ill. If they were smart, they would have JJ McCarthy coming home to LaGrange to train with Coach Christensen immediately. This is the
Mm,
guy who Patrick Mahomes worked with.
yeah.
Yeah,
This is the guy who my son worked with. This is the guy what most top tier quarterbacks and receivers come from the Midwest period. Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, they come from him.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And if they were smart, he's from LaGrange. This dude runs cabs from Aurora to LaGrange to Hinsdale. If
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy was smart, he would be home paying Coach Christensen whatever he could to steal him away from Patrick Mahomes or to go work in the offseason with Patrick
No,
Mahomes and them.
100%, man. Because kid from LaGrange Park, Nazareth High School. Uh, I think one of the worst things that kid could have done is going to IMG.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like it's just I feel
Yeah.
like
puts a spotlight.
you miss a step in your development because it's just the stakes are so high. You don't get to develop at the correct pace.
Yeah, like they got real quarterbacks and receivers coming out of that camp, and it's like Mahomes' first year working with him, he won a Super Bowl, literally.
100%.
Like I would go, listen, I would go take him to Coach Christensen and say, fix him.
Fix this
Yeah.
guy ASAP.
And maybe he could.
Fix him. Don't bring him back until he's fixed.
This is the biggest thing for me, and this is the
And
biggest
then,
thing for me with Minnesota. Oh, what's up?
and then the other crazy thing that I find it is crazy to me, and for the Vikings, is that the head coach O'Connell actually said he won't make a decision on the starting QB until the Friday before week 1 kicks off.
Jesus Christ.
He actually went on the record and said that. That is disturbing to me.
Wow.
Is he
Nice.
over? Davis Mills is better than every quarterback they have in that room in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'll take Davis Mills over all three of those guys. I ain't
So
gonna lie to you.
Wow.
here's the thing about Minnesota too. Like they're gonna have a big problem on their hands soon. They're gonna have a major issue on their hands soon. Justin Jefferson has been quiet
Mm.
in more ways than one, on the field
Yep,
and on social media. We're talking
yep.
about every quarterback's possible dream on the outside that is wasting away for the last 2 years.
Yep.
and has now watched his college teammate and
I was
friend
gonna say, and watched it. Yep.
overtake him as the number one receiver in the league. He's not going to sit on that long and be okay with it.
No, not
You're going to have a
absolutely not.
you're going to have a problem on your hands to the point where he's going to be running around once the trade hits, like AB talking about I'm free. If you continue to keep this
We
shit
already
up.
know. Wait, and Cozy, we already know why receivers are absolute
Oh,
divas.
that's what I'm saying. He's been quiet.
Mhm.
He's that's what I'm saying. He's been a dream of a wide receiver as far as what he can do on the field and the fact that he doesn't cause issues.
Yeah, he's been getting
Like
good
he's
cardio for the last 2 years. They got
and he's been real quiet about he hasn't put any type of comments out there or this or that or like we need to he hasn't even put pressure on anybody saying we need to figure this out. Like we haven't heard that's gonna come down the pipeline soon because he's not gonna sit on 3 years of dud stat lines after he came in
I don't want
as
to waste my career here. Look, man, look at how talented I am. Put me somewhere I can win, or get me some people I can win with.
he came in the first 3 years racking up more stats faster than any other receiver in their first 3 years and has now since been passed up by multiple guys that I personally don't think are better than him.
Correct.
I agree.
Like,
I
so
definitely agree.
he's gonna have to take issue at some point soon.
Oh yeah, he's done 6 seasons. He's 27.
He's done 6 seasons, and the first 3 or 4 were phenomenal when he had Kirk O'Chains.
Mm-hmm.
And
Even
then
Sam
they
Darnold. Even Sam Darnold.
Sammy D just won a Super Bowl,
Yes.
and he had JSN. So like,
If I was him, I would be pissed.
with Sam Darnold, they put up the best record in the NFL, and you let that man walk and win a Super Bowl with another receiver that now people are saying are better than Justin Jefferson.
Wait,
No.
and now I got JJ McCarthy for my quarterback.
And now he's got number 9 slinging 53% from the pocket.
Oh.
Exactly. So we're gonna leave that there for now because
Yeah.
you know Ill's gonna be giving me a dirty look in a minute. So, and then my last question for the Vikings is as it relates to the Vikings. Do you think if the offense doesn't show improvement in 2026, Kevin O'Connell will be on the hot seat and might lose his job?
Done.
Get him out of here.
If
That's what I think.
if they have a losing record 9 weeks into the season, he might be gone.
not. Kevin O'Connell may
might
not
not make
survive this season.
This season.
Somebody's got to be the
I
scapegoat.
like
If
that
they have
take a lot.
if they have a losing record by week 9 or 10, he might be up out of there. Especially if it's a shit show behind center.
If they lose and they lose a lot, he won't make it to the end of the season.
No.
If Justin Jefferson's going out putting up 25, 35-yard stat lines and it's an absolute shit show behind center, Kevin O'Connell's gone.
He's going to be done. He's going to be done. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my next team in the NFC North, which is you all's favorite Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Whackers.
Yo,
Two
Survey
thumbs
says.
down.
survey
Right.
says.
I might be the only damn person on this podcast who can actually be objective when it comes to the Packers.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I was gonna say
I was from Rancho Cucamonga, California.
you know,
I'd hate the Packers.
I want to be
So-
objective, but screw them.
That's right.
Nothing
So-
about that place is appealing.
I got
Nothing about those colors are
it's cold
appealing.
as hell.
I got a
It's
nice
cold.
I got a nice hot take for that
It's
too.
it's Canada basically.
Oh no.
Hey,
not
almost
even
there.
our country.
Green Bay ass.
Okay, so let me get into this. So the Packers for 2026 are projected to have a 10-7 record.
I think
Of
that's
course, their
cap.
win-loss record last year. I'm going to get through my stats before you all start yelling. Last year, 2025, their record was 9-7-1. Total offense ranked 15th in the NFL. Defense ranked 12th overall. They started the year 9-1 and then proceeded to lose 5 straight to end the season.
Yes.
Of course, they blew a 21-3 halftime lead to the Bears in
Yes.
the wild card round.
Already.
One of their most painful losses in recent franchise
Oh, it
history.
was so great for us.
I know
It
you all
felt
are
so
so
good.
Just
Yes.
salivating. Okay.
Yes.
So, core weaknesses. Pass rush is certainly a concern. And then Rashawn Gary and Kingsley Inigbar, both
Good enough.
departed. And then,
Good
of course,
enough.
Micah Parsons is rehabbing a torn ACL. Cornerback is another area of need, and particularly when Parsons wasn't the one hurrying quarterbacks. So, who did they lose? I'll run through this real quick. Their defensive coordinator, Halfley, became the Dolphins' new head coach.
Yep.
Romeo Dobbs is now with the Patriots.
Huge loss.
Guardian.
Left tackle, Rasheed Walker, is now with the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Linebacker, Quay Walker, is now with the Raiders.
Huge loss right
Offensive
there.
Big one.
lineman, Elton Jenkins, is now with the Browns.
Another huge loss.
Cornerback,
That's
Nate Hobbs, is with the 49ers.
thank you.
Defensive end, Rashawn Gary, is now with the Cowboys. And the other defensive end, Kingsley Inigbar, is now with the
Bye.
Jets. And of course, Malik Willis is now the starting QB for the Dolphins. So they lost a
Followed
lot of
Halfley.
They did.
they lost a
Followed
lot of people.
Halfley.
So new additions. So the new defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, he replaces Halfley. He's switching them back to a 3-4 from a 4-3 defensive front, and a return to the 3-man front that the Packers had under Joe Barry. Defensive tackle Javon Hargrave was signed to a 2-year, $23 million contract within an hour of the Vikings releasing him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Cornerback Benjamin St. Just added for secondary depth. Linebacker Zaire Franklin acquired via trade from the Colts. And then wide receiver Sky Moore signed a 1-year, $2.5 million contract to play special teams. The draft, the Packers actually were graded. So I was looking this up. They got a B- C+, although Sports Illustrated gave them a D.
No.
They also didn't have first or second round pick.
Yeah.
Evaluators, great. Yep,
The
because
Parsons tax.
they got rid of the first round. They traded that away for Parsons, right?
Yep.
So key questions for the Packers going into 2026. Who's actually going to be ready to be on the field opening day? Because on the final day of minicamp, 20% of their roster is rehabbing.
Yep.
Wow. That's a lot.
The reliable guys left via free agency.
Correct.
Two of them are on the Cowboys.
and the guys that are on the roster still are literally, it's like an infirmary.
Yes,
Dude,
I had to look up. I was like 20%, and then of course Parsons, what everybody talks about, because he's now going to be on the physically unable.
He's going to start on the pup list. Yeah.
Pup list.
Yeah, he had to go up. They had to do a follow-up procedure on his meniscus.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Trim, an extra trim
So
job.
they're not expecting him back till mid-October.
Yeah.
Nice.
They could easily be out of the race by then. They could easily be. Whew.
Their off-season signings are garbage. The only one worth a damn is Zaire Franklin, because he's a dog. That was a steal of a trade with the Colby Wooden out of the Colts. But besides that, Javon Hargrave has been cut from his last two teams, and they jumped at getting him.
Zaire Franklin is god awful in coverage. I can't wait to see him trying to cover our tight end.
And it's funny that you say that, Il, because I was looking up the scouting reports and stuff on him, which is why they think that Edgerrin Cooper, he's going to have to do pass coverage. Right, in addition to into the a hybrid position until Parsons comes back.
Yeah. Edgerrin Cooper is going
so bad in coverage.
Positions. Yeah, he's going to have to be the guy that's man in the middle of the field as far as.
Yeah, Zaire Franklin is more suited to be a Sam backer.
Yeah, he's just a downhill run stopping thumper. That's what he does. He's a tackling machine in coverage.
In between the gaps,
absolutely
gets cooked. He just gets twisted around so easily.
He's got one of the worst PFF coverage grades for a linebacker that you could find. It's insane.
Yeah, he flips his hips too early and he doesn't shuffle, and so he commits to one route, and then when someone else crosses across the middle, he can't recover, and it's just easy pickings every time.
More of an old school linebacker. Them losing Romeo Dobbs is going to hurt a lot.
He was a safety blanket.
That was huge.
Yeah. They will be getting their tight end back off injury. So if he could
That
come back,
Musgrave or
no,
Shoemaker. Who is that one?
Because the list is long.
it's a long list.
Benjamin St. Juste, Isaiah McDuffie, Warren Brinson, Devontae Wyatt,
St. Juice.
Javon Hargrave, Aaron Banks, Zach Tom, Tucker Kraft, Luke
Tucker
Musgrave.
Kraft, there he is.
Told
Damn.
you.
He was playing at a
Oh,
pro. He was playing at a Pro Bowl. He was playing at an All Pro level before he got hurt, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Tucker Kraft is not. I'm like Tucker Kraft is good. That's why I was like I thought Musgrave is their backup.
And then
Yeah, no,
for
Tucker
the
Kraft is
cherry on
solid if they can
top,
do it.
the Packers are tied for the
Oh
third
wow.
title in the NFL, which is brutal for a team that is entering the season in a banged up roster, and their star pass rusher is on the PUP list.
Yeah, it's rough.
They have home games against the Bills, Cowboys, and Texans, and road games at the Rams, Patriots, and Bucks. Packers are going to be hurt. To your point, they better hope they can make it until Parsons comes back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
and then he
I
still need time to get up to speed.
Back
That's
to the project.
I hate
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
the Cowboys as much as I know all of you do as well. I think the
Yes.
Cowboys whooped the holy hell out of the Packers in that matchup.
Oh yeah, they're gonna cream him this year. The Cowboys. There's no more excuses for them. But
Yeah.
that's another.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
listen.
And they had a great
I'm
draft.
so glad that segment is over with. Y'all see, I just went quiet. I can't talk about them. I don't give a damn. May all the
About the
bad things
Packers,
in
I
life
know.
happen to
Oh,
them.
the
You
Packers?
sure
Only
did.
them.
And no, Jabari, we do not feel sorry
Cowboys.
for the Packers.
You know I hate that because the thing is that
You see,
like we
you
talk
see,
football.
I went completely silent. I'm like, yeah, I'm not
You
not
did.
doing
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let me move past the Packers so we can re-engage
FGB all day.
our co-host.
that. Yep.
Now I'm going to move on to the Lions. Okay.
It's F them too. How about this?
Yeah, pretty
F the
much.
NFC North except the Bears.
Except
But
the
that's
Bears.
that's a
can't
very
do that.
biased
You
way to
know
look
that.
at it, though. So I'm sorry.
I'm just
You know
going to
what?
get through. I'm just going to get through this.
I don't dislike the Lions, but they competition.
They
so,
were
but
they,
yeah, I
they
don't
were in the
dislike them.
projects
And I
for a
actually like
millennium,
them.
dog.
Right. I mean, they were so bad.
Let
They
them
were
have
so
a little bit.
I honestly think that's why a lot of Bears fans don't hate the Lions because they were bad for so
Yeah.
Yeah, we
long.
know.
Bro, they had
Really?
the best
That's
running
true.
back maybe in the NFL history, and we're still buns, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Right. Okay.
they've
so
had
let me
maybe
just
the best wide receiver the
They have
NFL's ever seen, and we're
Megatron.
still buns.
I'm going to run
Yeah.
through the Lions. So they are projected to go 11-6 during 2026 after going 9-8 last season. They finished 5th in points per game and 5th in total offense, and they ranked 18th in total defense. So here's the interesting piece about the Lions that I thought was like, they're probably going to be better this year, you all. So they fell from first to last because they finished at 9-8, missed the playoffs. However, their DVOA ranked only behind the Rams and the Seahawks. And then they finished in the top 10 in offense, defense, and special teams DVOA simultaneously. Only one other team did that, the Rams. So my point is they have a good team. They just got killed with injuries last year.
Yeah,
Killed.
that shit was another infirmary.
Injuries just decimated them.
And then
So-
they had to find their footing as well after losing Ben Johnson to the Chicago Bears.
That too.
It was going to be a growing year. They had new offense,
They also
complete new
realized
offense.
that the person that they made OC couldn't cut it. And what I like about Dan Campbell is he quickly goes, yeah, this ain't working. Let's pivot.
Yeah, watch out, watch out! I got this. He literally pulled that. I like it.
I do like Dan Campbell. I really do like him as a
yeah.
coach.
I really
He's
like
not an X's and O's guy by any means, but he is a fantastic leader of the locker room.
Oh yeah, he's a leader.
I was going to
of
say,
men,
you
for
know,
sure.
my favorite saying, he is a leader of men.
A leader of men.
He's a leader of men. They follow him. So their core
He
weaknesses
has them run through a brick wall.
were injuries on offense and defense. Offensive line was a primary culprit. They slipped to 14th in rushing after ranking 5th and 6th the previous 2 seasons. And Goff was sacked 38 times, which is a career high for him. So again, the offensive line,
Needs some work.
It's going to be a
Brutal.
little trickier this
They
year
need
too
some
because
work.
they're moving Penny Sewell to left tackle.
Side,
Yes, they
right
are.
side's gonna
They
be
are.
So the interesting thing, I looked him up and I was like, oh, I know Jay and Cozy are going to know about him. Oh my God, where are my notes on him? The fact that
Tua.
he's a 3-time consecutive first team All Pro,
Oh yeah,
4-time Pro Bowler, and has significant experience playing left tackle. I didn't know that.
Back in college.
yeah. Play left at Oregon.
At
Yep.
Yep.
Oregon. Yep. And I was like, oh, where he won the
Hmm.
Outland Trophy as
That's
the
right,
nation's
Allen
top
Hmm.
Trophy.
defensive
Allen
lineman.
Trophy winner.
My personal opinion is that
Yeah.
once Trent Williams gets up out of here, he will be the next guy in that like role as far as known as like the end all be all. You're gonna have to send two on that side like
That
because he's
premier,
not
like left
you.
tackle.
Yeah, he's gonna be the guy that holds that position across the league of like, oh shit, we got to deal with him.
Got it.
Yeah, him and Tristan Wirfs are the best in the business on the left side right now.
Okay.
Hmm. Just on the
And then, of
just on the
course,
tackle spot.
and then in 2025, the Lions were down to their third and fourth string safeties again because of injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then you had Kirby Joseph, who tried to play through a knee injury, but he was sidelined after week 6. And then Brian Branch had a ruptured Achilles in December.
Mm.
Interesting thing about their, I mean, you all know this because you watch football, right? Their starting safeties are typically regarded as one of the top starting safety duos in the league when they're healthy.
Mhm.
Big
Brian
if
Branch
Losing
Rex
is
is
them,
healthy.
young and good.
yep, losing them very big. So, of course, as I mentioned, they fired their OC, John Morton. Left tackle Taylor Decker was released after he refused a pay cut.
It's a weird situation.
Terrion Arnold released after
Even
his arrest
weirder
on felony
situation.
charges. And then offensive lineman Graham Glasgow was released. Dan Skipper retired.
Yep.
And then the wide receiver Kyrie Duplessis was waived, and they signed 3 wide receivers from the UFL to
Oh,
compete.
Tariq Black made the roster. That's sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he did.
That's sick.
Mhm.
Tariq's a stud, dude.
Another step in the wrong direction to me. I don't see 11-6 for them.
I don't.
They're still reeling from losing Ben Johnson. That's why the run offenses drop so much. You can't replace the way Ben Johnson schemes up the run.
Yeah.
You just can't
Mm-mm.
replace it. There's nothing you can. He has the best run schemes in the NFL. It's not even close. As well as maybe Shanahan.
So here's the interesting thing. So you know how they fired John Morton? They hired former Cardinals offensive coordinator Drew Petzing as his replacement. And guess who recommended him for the job?
Oh, you know Ben did.
Ben
Ben
Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because of course they worked together, right? Previously in college. And then the thought is that Petzing produced a borderline top 10 offense with a mediocre quarterback and a young
Jacoby
developing skill
Brissett.
Marvin Harrison Jr. and third-year tight end. So there's hope. He's got better skill players with the Lions. He'll improve the offense. We
He
shall
had
see.
problem. He has the highest number. Like how do I even phrase this? The way what he was doing in Arizona was actually fantastic because
Yeah.
you got a decrepit Jacoby Brissett behind center,
Decrepit
whatever the
is
hell
crazy.
is going on the offensive line, and you still were able to put up the best tight end numbers across the league.
Yeah.
Like, so in a system that's going to be built a little bit cleaner, and with what they've got on their roster,
Mhm.
whoo, that's going to be scary.
That's why some of the NFL analysts are predicting the bounce back season for the Lions because they do have good skill players. It's just their OC was terrible and not
That O
creative
line's going to
and
kill them.
injuries. So it's like all of that combined, right?
Yeah.
So they had a decent draft. They received a B plus. They addressed a lot of their needs. They signed the guy out of Clemson, 6', 317-pound offensive tackle Blake Miller,
Yeah. Blake
which
Miller's
is going
good.
to allow Sewell
Mhm.
to flip to left tackle. They got edge Derek Moore out of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
He immediately enters and is probably going to start opposite Aiden Hutchinson.
Both
They've
Michigan
got
edges. I like that.
That's just,
Linebacker Jimmy Rolder out of Michigan, cornerback Keith Abney. They didn't even start on anything offensive outside of that offensive lineman until they got wide receiver Kendrick Law out of Kentucky.
You
And then
know
they
me,
flipped right back to defense.
Jimmy
Like they are
Rowe,
going
Chicago
hard
Catholic
on
League Blue,
defense.
Marist High School. Well, not Blue, Chicago Catholic League.
They are going hard on defense. So, as I mentioned, the starting safety duo, considered one of the best in the NFL. When healthy, we will see how long it takes for them to get back on the field, so that they can obviously provide the secondary support. Question: will Petzing's system spark an offense that was diminished without Ben Johnson's creativity?
It'll be
I
better.
was just say
they'll be better. I
you
mean,
can't account for how big a loss that was for them.
Yeah.
it's it, I mean, you still got guys on, like when you got Amon-Ra St. Brown, like you're gonna have some opportunities across the field. The thing that I'm worried about is that they did a really good job of working of gosh, I'm blanking on the running back's name for
Jameer
the
Gibbs.
Jameer. They did
Jahmyr
a really
Gibbs.
good job of getting Jameer Gibbs in open field off of David Montgomery running up in between the tackles. The way they replaced him was with the way they replaced him is
Pacheco
with
out of
Isaiah
the Chiefs.
Pacheco.
Yeah,
That's not
they're
your in
hoping
between the
he can.
tackles back.
They're hoping he can do for him what he did for James Conner. We'll see.
It's just not an in between. He's just never been an in between the tackles type back, and so like it's you're not getting that power and speed combo. I mean, I'm hoping though you can see that you'll see something out of it, but I just don't. I when I saw that they took Pacheco, I was like, I did not like that signing at all. When you got Gibbs back there already.
Like I said, we shall see. Now,
Yeah.
I will tell you what is in the Lions' favor. They have the sixth easiest schedule
And they
in
do
the
have an easy
NFL.
schedule. Yeah, they do.
A benefit of finishing last in
Yep.
2025. So check this out. While the rest of the NFC North has to play heavyweights, 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, the Lions have the Cardinals.
Yeah.
The other NFC North teams have to play the Texans, Colts, and Jaguars. The Lions will play the Titans. The Lions also have the Giants instead of the Cowboys or Eagles.
Goodness gracious.
Their toughest games outside of the division, at Bills week 2 versus the Patriots in Munich week 10 and versus the Bucks at home week 11. And to me, that's key.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's huge in
Strength
terms
of-
of like
strength of
where they're
schedule.
going to end up at the end of the season.
Yeah, they
Oh,
should be able to
yeah.
get to 9 or 10 wins. I could see it.
So if he can if the new OC can just restore Detroit's run game, which fell from 5th to 14th under Morton, if they can get back in the top 5, they improve without adding any skill players,
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
especially against
Ain't
their
gonna happen.
competition.
Well, because they made the move a year or two ago to trade up to get Isaac Tesla. So like, and they already have JMO and Amon-Ra. Like they're stacked at skill position.
They
It
are
was trying to figure out that. It was
Yeah.
trying to figure out that defense that took that and the run game that took such a step back. I'm curious to see how that Terrion Arnold loss,
And I think they realize they
unexpected
need
Terrion
more
Arnold
depth.
loss. Oh yeah, 100%. But I'm so curious to see how the unexpected Terrion Arnold loss impacts that secondary, because he
It'll
was
be
their
interesting.
best. Like once those safeties were gone, and even with the safeties, I think he was still their best secondary player.
Nah, I'll say Brian Branch is top dog in that secondary. Terrion Arnold actually has been underwhelming since he's coming to the league, in my opinion.
Well, okay, let me ask you this, and then we're going to
What
move
you're
on to
saying
what
is he won't be
everybody's
missed.
chomping at the bit to talk about. So, do you agree, Il, that when healthy, the Lions have one of the best starting safety duos in the NFL?
Oh yeah. You have to go a long way to find somebody that's better than healthy Brian Branch and Kerry Joseph. Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
Kirby Joseph. Yeah, he's
Kirby Joseph's. Yeah.
All right. And last but not least, your Chicago Bears.
Cue the
Let's
music.
hear it. Let's hear it.
I'm like,
Hey.
We're gonna let it
yeah,
play just until we cut it off for the copyright. All right.
notice
There you
how
go.
Jay is coming
Yep.
live now. He's like, oh, okay, something I want to talk about.
Right.
Transparent. Okay. So the Bears this year are projected to go 10-7. Their 2025, of course, they won 11-6.
Mhm.
Offense was ranked 6th. Defense ranked 29th
Ew.
overall.
Jesus,
That's
that's
not
awful.
good.
I'm all about the stats right now. So the Bears took
Oh.
a massive leap forward offensively to get to 11-6 and win the NFC division title,
Mhm.
but the defense
Oh.
was god awful.
Yeah.
That defense.
Oh!
That
It
is
is
not how we're
Nil!
known.
ah,
That
no,
is not
it's
how
not
we're
right.
known.
Monsters of the Midway.
That defense was a
Exactly.
wet napkin.
Well, if you guys,
Right.
if everybody out there who watches my Bear Down Weekly post game, I've been saying this for the longest time.
So
The
long.
defense had to be shitty for the Bears to get the cultural shift that we've been craving,
Mm.
to get the quarterback, the offensive minded coach. You have to
Mhm.
abandon the monster of the Midway identity and mentality where it's smash mouth football and we're winning games 13-10. It had to go. It had to die.
That's just not
So
the
Yeah.
modern
so
NFL
now
anymore.
It's not.
so okay, so now that we did that, do you think that they can come back? Or does it stay
Wait.
the
Stop
offense stay
jumping
dominant? Okay.
ahead.
Hey,
Okay.
you said let's argue.
Well, hang on. There are a couple more stats I want to give you first,
Okay.
and then we
All
can
right,
ready to
my
debate.
bad. My bad. I
So the
apologize.
Bears were 7-4 in one score games in 2025,
Mm-hmm.
and they led the NFL with 33 takeaways.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the most regressive stats in the NFL.
Yeah.
Mm,
Under Dennis Allen, they led the NFL in takeaway rate, 18.3%, though the unit allowed the ninth most yards and the 11th highest third down conversion rate. They created chaos but gave up a lot of yardage. All
mm,
right. So then,
mm,
when I decided to do a little deep dive into the stats around them finishing where they did with that, historically, teams that rely on a high positive record in one score games and an inflated number of takeaways face a significant decline following season. Data analysis shows that franchises with heavily positive differentials experience an average drop of 3 to 4 wins. Mind you, the most
mm,
recent example was the Kansas City Chiefs,
Chiefs, yeah.
who went
mm.
a historic 11-0, and then the following season they lost 9 of 10. Keep
I'm
that in
saying
mind.
The Vikings did something similar the year before that too.
They did.
Yeah.
They were like
Yeah.
9-1 in one score games, and then next year we're like 2-7.
Uh-huh. And then between '06 and 2006 and 2024, more than half the teams that led the NFL in takeaways in, fell entirely out of the top 10 the following year. A dozen league leaders suffered a brutal drop off of at least 10 takeaways from the previous season. And we know how Jay loves facts and stats. So for the Bears, that means that the 33 takeaways would drop to 23,
Mm-hmm.
and that would expose the roster that ranked near the bottom in run defense and pass pressure. So instead of sitting alone at the top with 33 takeaways, they would have 23 and got placed right alongside the Bucks and Falcons, trailing teams like the Jags, Texans, Steelers, and Rams. So I just need to give you that little bit of information
Oh,
on the Bears win record.
yeah, I'm aware. So I expect you saw a complete overhaul of the back seven
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Secondary is crazy.
for the most part with the Bears. And a big reason for us giving up so many yards per game was that reason alone. Two things need to get corrected. We need to figure out a pass rush, and we definitely need Dennis Allen to work some magic. The Bears are a team that are always going to have high takeaways. That's just what they do.
Mhm.
Even if even if we decrease by 10, I expect that defense to finish middle of the pack.
Mm.
Year two in Dennis Allen scheme, and he's got his guys that he likes on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the 33 takeaways is insane. Like that's an anomaly.
Yeah,
So if we could just be middle of the pack in terms of pass rush and what we're allowing as far as coverage, we'll be fine because the offense is going to take another step forward.
So you just got to. The biggest part is just improving that third down percentage.
Yeah, got to
That
get
was
off the
so
field on
high.
third down,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where guys like
well, they gotta improve the pass rush first of
And
all,
that's
yeah,
like
that's
you
where that
first and
said,
comes
foremost.
from.
and that's gonna fix a lot of things if you improve that, right? That's gonna
Mm-hmm.
instantly, you know what I mean, make your back seven better because they're not gonna have to cover as long, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
also, and I definitely expect Austin Booker to have a breakout year this year.
Yeah, it's his
I'm
time.
looking for that.
He's bulked up. He looks like a machine if he could stay healthy. He was on a 12 sack
Yep.
trajectory last year before he gets hurt. So
Yeah.
he's bigger, stronger, faster, and another year in the system. If he's 10 sacks, if Montez Sweat gives you his usual 8 to 10, and we're gonna get probably
Yeah.
grand total at
We're,
least 10 from the interior guys.
we're gonna
Javon
get
Dexter.
consistency from Sweat, but Booker got to come along.
Yeah, it's Booker is the X factor on the defensive line, hands down.
So let me ask you something. Everybody has seen, of course, I did watch some of the Bears games last year. Caleb Williams made some amazing throws. Like, I mean, just crazy, right? However, the one thing that everybody talked about was his accuracy
Hmm.
last year, right? Like in game accuracy, not like the heroics needed to win.
Not clutch time, but
Exactly.
leading
How do you all
the other
feel?
three quarters.
How do you all feel, and what do you think about his development um, in the upcoming season now that he's got a year under his belt?
Caleb would be fine.
Ben Johnson will get with him.
Huge,
I
huge.
have I haven't heard anything but good things so
Oh yeah,
far in the
huge
off
emphasis
season.
on accuracy, timing. JT
Mm-hmm.
Barrett, the quarterback coach, everything is just being hammered home. Take the layups, take the layups, take the layups, and then go be Superman when we absolutely need it. And
Right,
Caleb's a competitor. He's going to want to get his completion percentage up.
for
'Cause,
sure.
Well, he's been working even in the offseason with
Yeah.
his receivers.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're going to all
Yeah.
be on the same page for sure. And
Yeah.
the thing about it is, for Caleb, you have to also take into the account the amount of drop passes and the type of offense that we run. Like for Ben Johnson, he's always chasing the explosive plays,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and Caleb is a big game hunter. So you have to. It's going to always be a little bit of give and take when it comes to that. I don't ever see the 70% completion percentage type season from Caleb. But all we really need from him is anywhere from 64 to 67. We'll be
No,
fine.
Jay?
I'm honestly good if he improves to like 61, to be honest, because the way he plays the game, like you said,
Mhm.
I don't see him. I don't see him being past 64. I honestly don't see him getting past 62. But the way he plays the game makes up for a lot. He's a competitor. He wants to win. And if you leave any time on the clock or you leave him a smidgen of anything, he's going to gut you.
No,
Well, that he's
100%.
proven.
So,
100%. And then
I
another
huh?
another stat that Caleb led the league in, he doesn't put the ball in harm's way a whole lot. So his interception total was pretty low for his first 2 years.
Yeah.
And he will throw the ball out of bounds before he puts it in harm's way.
Mm-hmm.
So you factor in drops. Like he has a true completion percentage if you factor in the amount of drop passes and the amount of throwaways that could have been just check downs or easy completions.
Mhm.
Well,
He
when we like third in drop passes
Yeah,
last
with third and
season,
drop
Way
passes.
up there.
His
They
adjusted
dropped one.
his adjusted completion percentage was like 65% if they just catch the damn ball.
Ball.
So yeah, I fully expect, and
Yeah,
that's a lot of you
I
got
know
young
we was
receivers
like
and skill
third in drop
guys.
passes. That was a stat.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
When you got a lot of young skill guys, it's just about timing and precision. In Ben Johnson's offense, you got to be on schedule.
I,
Well, and the Bears earned, so even like we didn't talk really dive into it too much, but the Bears earned a B plus for their 2026 draft. Of course, we all were screaming draft night because they landed Thieneman, which
Yeah.
everybody was happy about.
Absolutely,
Who was lauded as a massive steal. And then day 3 steals included cornerback Malik Muhammad and
love it.
linebacker
Great pickup.
Sean Elliott.
Yeah,
Hmm?
Even the Jordan Vandenberg pickup is, I love it.
I like that pickup.
Correct. Correct. The defensive tackle out of Georgia Tech.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Underrated signing. At the time of the draft, the Xavier Thomas pick, a lot of the Chicago Bears fans were like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
But if you know Ben Johnson,
He's
he wants what he wants for his offense.
it's a gadget guy.
Yeah, so he went and got his gadget guy. You're gonna
He
see
need,
Xavier
well,
Thomas create a lot
like
of mismatches.
look at that Lions offense. Like you got someone that can absolutely fly in JMO, and
Yeah,
that's what he's looking for.
100%. He's like, I got to go get my I need my JMO so I could take the top off of defenses.
Hmm.
Now, let's talk about the downside of the Bears winning the division last year. They have
Tough
the
schedule,
NFL's
Yes.
schedule in
toughest.
2020 across the entire league.
Yeah,
Their first place schedule includes home games against the Eagles, Patriots, and Bucks, road games against the Seahawks and Bills.
Woo.
Mhm.
It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal.
Yeah.
Now because of the layout of their Thursday night games and their post bye week pacing, mathematically they do have the best rest advantage in
Yeah.
the entire NFL.
The NFL
Oh, that's
did hold
good.
us down with the rest advantage.
Okay.
But I think it is vitally important for me to reiterate.
yeah.
They have the toughest
Hey,
schedule
I agree,
across
Jabari.
the
Even I
NFL.
scared.
Oh no, I'm not scared. I'm realistic.
No, I know. I'm just agreeing with Jabari.
The one thing about
So,
the way the schedules roll out, it's just the NFL parity is unmatched. That toughest schedule can turn into the easiest schedule depending on how the injury
True.
bug falls.
True.
that is true.
You just never
And you
know.
better hope the injury bug bites the other teams and not the Bears.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. We've actually been
Girl, hush.
relatively healthy. So
Yes.
yeah, but
Oh my goodness.
that schedule is pretty damn brutal, and
That's
you
true.
already play in the NFC North, which is wildly competitive. So
Yeah.
Yeah, the black and blue division, right? So,
absolutely,
and then I threw that little interesting
Yup.
info on my notes because I want to hear what Cozy, and Jay have to say about it. But the Bears ranked top 5 in 2 tight end and 3 tight end sets in 2025. They have
13
now
personnel.
Yep, I was going to say. And then Johnson has openly
You're
said
gonna
that
see
the
a lot
Bears
of that this season.
2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 running back as their base. But that's not just an adjustment, it's a philosophical change.
Mm-hmm.
Their entire offense is now being designed around mismatches at tight end with Loveland and Komet. And so Williams' ability to read linebackers and safeties will become vitally important.
And that's
It's expected
actually
to
a strength in
lead
Caleb's
12
game
personnel.
too.
Yeah, it's expected
That's a
that they'll
what?
lead in 12
Yeah.
personnel.
Which is another reason why when you see Ben Johnson go and get Sam Roush, super smart kid that can block his ass off and is a great athlete,
Yeah.
you just know he's going to lean into 13 personnel. And what the thing about 13 personnel is when you can scheme up the run as well as Ben Johnson can,
Those extra blockers, man.
it's just so hard to know what's coming at you. And Caleb's going to be even better with the play action and better reading the middle of the field concepts.
Mm-hmm.
And You know what I mean? It's just going to be very hard to defend that Bears offense with all of the skill guys that they have.
All right.
Mm.
Quick
So,
question: do you think Luther Burden takes over as the number one target?
He'll be wide receiver one this year. Absolutely. He is so dynamic, and his run after the catch ability is just it's hard to find another guy that's as dynamic with the ball in his hands in the NFL as Luther Burden. He's gonna. I feel like the Bears will have 2,000-yard receivers at the wide receiver position this year.
Well, Ben Johnson said he's bought fully in on a Luther Burden stock.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
He's fully bought in, so he's going to get a massive target share. Rome is already getting a massive target
Hey,
share before he was
I
injured.
feel like
you
Ben
know, I ain't
Johnson
heard
is
nobody
telling
talk
the league
about
what's coming.
is Jade Walker still here, right?
Yeah. Jade Walker's a dark horse, man. I think he's going to be your
Because
star. Yeah, he can
he's a
play,
dog,
man. He's
bro,
6'3". He's
and they
six
don't
three.
talk about him enough.
Wow.
That boy
Yeah,
is an animal.
yeah. Jade Walker is
Yeah,
definitely a
he
dark
can,
horse.
bro. He'll route you up like make spectacular catches. He's clutch,
Yeah, yeah. Got great hands and
but I like that. Yeah, he don't get his due, but he
yeah.
really like that.
I'm excited to see what he got in plans for Jade Walker. Like I said, it's a good problem to have. We got a ton of skill guys. We got tons. And then of
Yeah.
course Johnson goes and gets his trusty slot guy Khalif Raymond back from the
Mm-hmm.
Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I expect us to be really dynamic on special teams this year as well. So
Yes.
So, let's talk about the division outlook.
mhm.
ESPN's Football Power Index gives the Lions a narrow edge to win the division at 38.2,
All right.
directly because of their schedule advantage. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Packers sit at 32.8, and Bears have a 19.4% chance to win the division, roughly half of the Lions' chances because of the NFL's toughest schedule.
Mm.
So we have three teams in the
How
NFC
you let
North.
the Lions win the division? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Thank you. The
My bad.
Lions, three teams with legitimate playoff rosters, and maybe four once the QB battle is settled in Minnesota. But there's a massive schedule gap in terms of difficulty that benefits the Lions enormously.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially
It's true.
suspended starting running back in Green Bay, unresolved QB issue in Minnesota, and then a Bears pass rush that we shall see if they get it fixed, since they didn't really draft to fill that need. And then, of course, the Lions secondary was a mess last year. So analytically, the NFC North is the most interesting division in football. All four teams finished above 500 last year. Key point.
Nice.
The
Okay.
black and blue division is widely regarded as the most competitive and volatile division in football. So, NFL analysts are predicting the Lions to win the division. Who are we ranking? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the fun begins. Who's going
um,
first?
I just feel
It's
like the Bears are
How?
going to really cut
surprise
the.
everyone.
And nah, I wouldn't say even surprise everyone. I just think that in those division games, Ben Johnson's coming for blood.
Yes.
He's coming for blood. So I think we'll make up the deficit with the strength of schedule being so tough. I think
Mm-hmm.
he definitely he wants his get back against the Lions. We lost both games to
Mm-hmm.
them last year.
Mm.
Yes.
He's not losing
Yes.
twice to the Lions this year.
Nope.
He wants to sweep the Packers, and the Vikings are going to be garbo.
The Vikings are gonna be ass, dude.
They're going to be garbo because everybody. There's too
Yeah.
many smart guys upstairs for them. So if you get a split with the Lions, you sweep the Packers, you sweep the Vikings. Your outlook's looking a lot better.
There you go.
Okay, so
All right.
that's Bill. And our trusty Liz is
I
like,
feel like
okay,
Dill. I feel like Bill was
Rosie,
very
what you got?
diplomatic.
Who I got?
Yeah.
I'm with Jabari right here. Bears,
I'm with
Lions, Packers,
Jabari too.
Vikings. There we go.
Hmm.
I,
That
I'm
was
I'm
my
flip.
pick.
I was gonna say I'm flipping Lions Bears on that one. I got Lions winning the division.
That's me,
Okay.
Cozy. I'm coming right behind you.
I got Lions winning the division.
Yeah. I'm
Especially
doing.
coming off winning twice, especially against coming off sweeping the Bears last year. That's they just hold momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
So,
I'm
what's
going
your ranking? You
Bears.
have got Lions, Bears.
Packers Vikings.
Okay.
Okay.
I can honor that. I can honor that. But I
Okay.
will cut y'all mics off, but I can honor that.
Ah,
Right.
I'm going Bears,
Yep.
Lions.
Yep. Definitely turn the
So
TV off about it. But
yeah, I'm going Bears, Lions, Packers, and I think I agree with Il. I think Vikings are gonna be garbage. However, I the bias in me is putting the Packers last, just because.
I'm always good with the Packers being in last place.
That's right.
Anything.
That's
Jay.
right.
um, the Bears, right?
Bears, 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 Bears.
Because I I just think that despite even not getting drafting pass rushers, they see something and they believe in the pass rushers that they have right now,
Yeah.
even the interior ones. I think they take a step up because it's the defensive second year in Dennis Allen's system, and it's the offensive second year in Ben Johnson's system. And I think they both get exponentially better than they were last year. I think you see a more consistent ball team. So I got them
Right.
first. Um, I got the Lions second. Um, did they get better? Possibly. We'll see. But Jared Goff is still their quarterback. And I like Jared Goff a lot. But I remember Jared Goff at Cal, right? And he just has better things around him, but he's still the same mid-ass quarterback he was at Cal. And that's my hot take on him. Fight me, I don't care. Next, here's a hot take, right? I got the Vikings third, and not
Damn
because I
you,
hate the
College. You
Packers.
picked
I
all
mean,
I'm
good
with it.
picks.
that's I got the Vikings third. I think they find something. Literally, I just think they're going to find something mainly because coach's job is on the line. I think they're going to find something.
Do it for
Uh,
coach.
will it be JJ? Right? I don't. I do. I think it's going to be with JJ McCarthy. Hell no. I think it'll either be uh,
Kyler Murray or Carson
Carson
Wentz.
Wentz or Kyler Murray. Huh?
He couldn't
I
even
said
say
Yes.
Carson Wentz with
What'd
a
you say?
straight face. He
Carson.
couldn't even say Carson Wentz with a straight face. He
No.
couldn't get it out.
Even. But here's the thing: if it's me, I pretty much line up Kyler Murray as shotgun all season long. That's what I do. But I think they find something. Um, I personally feel like the Packers lost too much, so I got them last.
They lost a lot. And I just
so.
don't trust Jordan Love, man.
I
He's
was
a
gonna say I think
he's a bedwetter to me.
the biggest
Yeah.
thing for the Packers is if Matthew Golden takes that next step that everyone expected him to, like as a rookie last year.
Yeah,
Hmm.
That's a big one for
yeah.
them if he can
Bro,
come out
I
and be
don't.
their wide receiver one that they drafted him to be.
So here are my picks.
Cozy,
Fireworks.
Cozy. I
I was trying to
think.
say, what is he doing?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fireworks. No, there was fireworks. It was a big boom.
Yeah. I don't think the Packers going to realize how much of a loss Romeo Dobbs is until they get in season, and that security blanket's not there for them.
Mm.
I agree there.
So you all made a lot of my points. Here are my picks because I'm not going to repeat what everybody already said. Liz, my picks are Lions are going to come in first. Bears are going to come in second. Vikings are going to come in third, and Packers are going to come in last. And it's really not because I hate the Packers. That is not it. I don't care about the damn
Yeah.
Packers. But I feel like they had a massive talent drain. And to Jay's
Mhm.
point, they're going to miss Romeo Dobbs.
Yep.
And
And
it's
That's
not
a
for
big
sure.
piece to lose.
and Drake May is
And
going to
it's
like
not for
Romeo
sure.
Dobbs.
And it's not
Mhm.
for sure that Micah Parsons will be back mid-October.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That's
He already had
That's
to
that's
have
very
a
true.
follow-up procedure.
yeah. That's a rough one for the
Yes.
Packers. They lost a lot of draft
They
He
capital.
won't be
lost
back till
a
like what,
lot.
week 6 to 8?
He's
Yes.
That's what I'm
minimum
saying.
week
9?
Yeah. It's about a
Yeah.
6-week
Shit.
recovery at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
So that's why
that's gonna
I'm
be a major
picking
blow.
the Packers to go last. Because I think they're
Yeah.
lacking depth and they lost a lot.
No, I agree with you guys. All valid points.
For
All
sure.
right. We got
All
through the
right.
NFC North. So who are we picking next week?
What do
Next
we have
week,
left?
Who's
I
the
know that we have. I know that we have NFC. I know that we have NFC West left.
We definitely have NFC West.
Is there
I think-
anybody else?
I think
Did
that
I think we
do
got
AFC
everything.
North?
Yeah, we started with them.
Okay.
That was because that was the Ravens.
The AFC
Yeah,
South. We did the AFC East and we did the AFC West. So we're done with the AFC.
and we've done
we
now
didn't do
3.
AFC North yet. We haven't done the North.
See, Cozy, why are you telling me we
Have
didn't
we-
know?
I could swear we did
No,
the
no,
Bengals.
we did do AFC North.
That was first. That was week 1. That was week 1.
So we did North, East.
I think it's just NFC West left.
Yeah,
We
I
did
think-
the South.
I think NFC West, and yeah, NFC West.
That's the last one
It's NFC West time.
Yep.
because we cleared the AFC. We start and we just did the and this was the third
NFC
third
West.
NFC.
We did do the NFC East. We talked about the Cowboys.
Yeah, we
Giants.
talked about the Cowboys.
That was-
Giants.
that-
All of them.
We did.
That was before.
Yeah.
That was
Yep,
that was
NFC
before
West
last
is
week's break.
Unfortunately.
So
Yep.
next week we got Cozy's division.
NFC West.
NFC
The Wild
West.
Wild West.
Man,
And
That-
I'm gonna get on top of these technical difficulties. So
No, this has been
now
great.
I'm
Like
gonna
once we
make
got
sure.
past the first part.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I need to get it. I need to get it done early so we can, you know what I mean. But we'll discuss that. But anyway,
Take us home.
ooh,
First,
on that note,
like,
I
share, subscribe.
like,
Like,
follow,
share,
subscribe.
subscribe.
yeah, I put it on the screen for you,
Listen.
busters.
And on
Thank
that
you.
note,
Boom.
I am Jay Hollins for Liz, Ill, CO, G Cozy. We'd like to say good night. We will catch y'all next week. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Deuces.
Hey.
Yes.
later, y'all.